What's up, everybody? It's Jason Cruz here, back with another episode of the Legal Submission, and we have a breaking news sort of legal submission. It deals with Nate Diaz as he has filed a lawsuit against Fanmio, the boxing promoters, related to his fight against Jorge Masvidal, which happened at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California last weekend. Now, the basics of the lawsuit is that Diaz has indicated that he is owed $10 million from Fanmio, the boxing promoters, due to the fact that it was written in the agreement. Now, he says it was guaranteed. We'll know soon enough whether or not Fanmio has any legitimate defenses regarding that. But he claims he was only paid $1 million when in fact he was guaranteed $10 million to box Jorge Masvidal. You may recall that this fight was delayed from its date in June because it coincided against UFC, and moved to July 6th, which did not have any corresponding combat sport events. So it was a good time to have the event, and it appears as though, according to at least the reports, the Honda Center was a sellout for the event. So assuming that they didn't give away an exorbitant amount of tickets, the gate did well. According to the California State Athletic Commission, it indicated that Diaz was paid $500,000. That's what the reported purse was. Obviously, none of the purses from reported are actually what they actually are, but here we are. The report says that Nate Diaz was paid $500,000. Jorge Masvidal was paid $300,000. Of course, based on what we have learned from this lawsuit, it's clear that both sides probably received more than the reported amount. Now, the lawsuit, which is actually not on paper yet, it's Monday afternoon right now, July 15th. The lawsuit is leaked because it was probably filed this morning and sent to Ariel Helwani, and Helwani read the pertinent parts on his show. But we can assume, based on what we know, that the representatives of Diaz are claiming that Fanmio and its owner, Solomon Engel, are accused of fraud because they had made representations to Diaz about how much he would be paid, and they did not come through. So, reading from what we know from the lawsuit, Engel and Fanmio repeatedly promised and contractually guaranteed in writing that they would pay the sum of $10 million to Diaz for helping to promote the fight and boxing Masvidal, with $1 million paid up front and $9 million paid after the event. So we know that the $1 million was paid up front, otherwise Diaz wouldn't have shown up for all the press conferences and whatnot. The brawl, as you recall, in in Southern California and whatnot. Now, the issue could be that Diaz, per Fanmio, did not live up to the expectations of promoting the fight. Now, that's kind of hard to say, but you might recall during the whole during all of the press conferences in drumming up the marketing and buzz behind this, that Diaz walked out of a press conference saying he was done with it. Now, that also could be a part of the show as far as promoting what goes on, but you never know what Fanmio might say. So Diaz goes on to say that he participated in a lot of media for the fight, for both him and the industry, including 6 press conferences, 4 times the amount of social media posts he has ever done for any previous fight, agreed upon media availability, podcast interviews, and granted permission to Fanmio to utilize his YouTube channel to a distribution platform for fight-related promotional content. Now, clearly this is helpful to promoting the fight. Diaz has a lot of fans, and it is definitely helpful and also a part of the deal if he is going to be paid. Now, the question is, was he guaranteed $10 million or get paid the $9 million he is owed? That will be the question at trial, and whether or not Fanmio has any legal defenses to it. And whether or not Fanmio has any legal defenses against Diaz's claim. We could see that the fact that they filed a lawsuit so quickly, right after the fight, Diaz was already concerned with the fact that they were not going to get paid. So we'll see what goes on. Fanmio has 30 days from July 15th to file an answer or file a motion to dismiss. We'll see what happens. Jason Cruz from the Legal Submission. We'll have some more stuff coming up sooner than later. Thank you very much.